says no.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
Alright. Dead.
Ha, you boy.
It's called Death Boy. Get used to it.
Whoever smelt it dealt it, boy.
And so does that mean I'm dead? Yes.
Holy shit, dude. I forgot this is a thing.
Honestly, he could just punch a hole through most of their chest. Just saying.
Yeah. These guys.
He doesn't have to hold back.
These
He's
guys
just regular human.
are not okay. They will die.
Yeah, see, they
This dude
all
just
died
Yeah.
to that like one shot combo.
Why
John
look at
just.
that?
We killed them, Dad. It's
Jesus
like, yeah,
Christ.
But he dies so easy.
throw your axe at him, John. Let him know what's what.
Fuck those guys.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Wow, you went for the freaking ankles, John.
That's what you do.
Get fucking down.
Yeah, you take him.
Okay, headshot, John. Bet.
That. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's guard. That doesn't get stuck on anything.
Yeah.
Headshot,
No,
John.
the
Bet.
shadow made it look like it.
Yeet.
It didn't. Zoom in, Tommy.
No.
It won't enhance.
Taught me well.
Enhance. Enhance further. You didn't enhance enough.
All you see is the atoms on the screen. Too far, Tommy.
We've gone beyond.
Okay,
We've gone beyond.
You've won them all, Tommy.
You know what you have to do, John?
I think that. Oh no! I ate beforehand. Okay, cool. Let's do this.
And then that wasn't it, John.
That wasn't it.
There. Now.
He's so fucking.
What a fucking coward. Look at him.
fuck.
John, just move to the fucking right.
No.
John's too prideful.
I want to get it from
There.
that angle. Oh, he can't even hit me from
Yeah,
this
right
angle.
there. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
All that
he,
time I
he was
waiting.
just like, he was just like, I got him. Oh shit. Oh, the boy killed somebody. I like how he was struggling. He was pretending to struggle the whole time. He's just like, I gotta give my boy a good show.
Nudge once for your fine.
Okay, he nudged him once.
I said once.
Well, that's more than once, boy.
Boy.
Well, he's not fine.
Oh, he's traumatized. There is PTSD everywhere
Oh,
now.
everyone.
Oh, look at those puppy dog eyes.
Do you, John?
Yes.
Good. Remember it well.
It was July. It was very cold.
I'm not gonna tell you what it was.
My nipples were hard.
It was.
John?
It was
It's like
July.
always.
Oh man.
Just
Boy.
crushes his head. Look how big his hands are.
He's
his
like-
thumb is bigger than his
like-
nose.
He's like, ha, ha. Your head is small, boy.
Look at that shit. You give a fuck. Oh, by the way, on these episodes, I'm telling Tommy not to cut the cursing anymore. As long as we don't say certain keywords, we should be fine.
Oh, you mean like...
Let's test it.
We're not testing anything, John.
Oh,
You know me. Boy. Fight. You're not doing enough damage, John.
oh yeah, I forgot. Trace is traumatized. He won't help me in this fight.
It's okay. You don't need him.
I
Yeah.
really don't.
You're Kratos. God of war, not God of sun.
Not the God of War. I'm no longer the God of War.
Are you Kratos, god of suns?
Oh, yes.
You're not the God of Hammers.
But they don't call me that. Shush.
You are Thor, god of thunder.
Alright, cool.
I remember in the second movie, he was just fucking going ham with the pauses. Remember?
Oh,
Who?
Bing's not Bing.
No, it's not Ben Kingsley. It's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, with the John Hopkins.
Yeah, he was every other sentence he would stop, and what's that word?
Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause. It is finished.
Like William Shatner.
Yeah.
Oof.
But he was in it. He was just
Yeah.
screaming that whole second movie. Dude, you could just jump up there. They'll
Yeah,
fucking lie
you
to
really
me.
can. If you want to,
I'm
you
trying
really
to
could.
I'm trying to give the
TNT
boy.
work.
I'm trying to give the boy something to do.
John, It's Kratos about teamwork. Look at that man.
I mean, what you mean? He teamworked his way into killing his friend in the second game.
I guess you have a point.
And
Look,
his
John
dad.
C, he did play the game.
And his dad in the third one.
What friend?
There was the part where you were in a black and white room.
Oh,
black
the
room.
soldier. The
Yeah,
soldier.
that was his best friend.
That wasn't his best friend.
That was one of his best friends.
That was a soldier.
That's
you
Yeah,
mean?
it's his best friend.
It's canon now.
John,
According
it's
to
his
Mark,
best
it's
friend. He
canon.
doesn't have any friends, and that was the closest thing to it. Therefore, his best friend.
Yeah.
As in, like, Kratos knew the guy's name. He was like, oh,
If
shit.
you really want the closest thing he had to a friend was in God of War Ascension, Orcos, the god of oaths.
God of Oats.
Man, where's this
you
god of
okay?
squirrels, dude?
Grew up this easily. Manny, my beers.
John, next time someone's not doing their job at work, tell them that.
What?
That whole line that Kratos just said.
What's the line?
He said, "Go home, bitch."
Yeah, I say that to you every day.
I am home though.
Are you?
I mean, I guess. What is home?
Home
Now,
is where
to
the
answer
heart
that
is.
question, we have to go back to
All right, so
the first home, which I don't know what the year was when it
It was back
first
in
made.
it was back in 2014,
Thank you.
where
Wait,
DreamWorks
2014?
Studios was just like, hey,
Wait, what?
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh my god! I forgot.
I hate
With
those.
that guy from the Big Bang Theory?
yeah, the guy from the Big
Which
Bang
one?
Theory,
Which
Sheldon.
loser from the Big
The
Bang
skinny
Theory?
Sheldon.
one. The Sheldon, there
What's
you
his
go.
name?
He's
Fucking,
the Bazinga.
No, I.
oh god,
Bazingoid.
fucking Gabe would piss me off with
His
that
name
shit.
is Bazingoid. He's from Planet
Sheldon
3.
Cooper.
I hate that.
His name was Jim Parsons.
Yes.
Like he's not a
that guy.
bad guy. It's just
Clearly,
that
but-
character specifically pisses me off to no end. The memes are fire though.
Oh yeah. I don't need sleep. I need answers.
I don't need sleep. I need answers. That was
is
a fire
good.
meme.
That is
That's
excellent.
That's me and John every other night.
I can go into like Big
Yeah,
Bang Theory
that's
is a
true.
terrible show, but I don't want to right now. 'cause
I
I'm
mean,
bored myself.
it's not we don't have to discuss it, John. It's known fact.
Yeah.
fuck that.
Speaking of which, I hate the the fake studio live audience shows like that.
Oh, with the canned laughter.
Yeah, because the Gabriel Iglesias show is a terrible fucking show. And it's- And it was the worst perpetrator of that bullshit because I was trying to fall asleep, and our old roommate Alonzo was like just watching it. I don't even think he was awake for most of it.
He falls asleep to teeth.
Exactly. And so I was watching it, and Gabriel would be like, "Yeah, you know that's it's pretty funny," and then he would wait a total
Oh,
of
hey, look at this.
2 seconds. Oh shit! It's Odin's
Oh, it has
Raven.
3 eyes, like in Game of Thrones.
It's pretty
Yeah.
funny. He had 3 eyes.
Yeah. No, it'd
Just
be
an
like
observation I
he
made.
he'll like talk and be like, "Oh, you know, that's why we're Mexican," and then like he would wait like a second, and then the laughter would start, and then it would stop, and then the co-star would be like, "Well, that doesn't make you a very good Mexican now, is it?" and then again another second. Well, you're mean, and then, you know, like that was literally the show, and I was so mad.
Ooh, it's making me go towards the mouth.
Because, like, I could see them just standing in an empty classroom, like, about 6 feet away from each other, saying these lines.
Well, the thing is,
Not doing anything. There's no motion. There's no comedy. It's just,
I
yeah.
feel like it's because shows are trying to imitate Saturday Night Live.
You know, I'm
It's
Mexican,
actually from a live
And
audience.
I like modelos. Am
Yeah.
I right? Hey, guys.
So, like,
Hey, you know, like they say back in Mexico, it's Modelo time. And I was like, how could they say that? No. And this is the actual joke. Like, people would laugh and be like, how do they say that? They speak Spanish over there. Wow, they speak Spanish over there. You know, like, and it's just like, no, like, it's so dumb. It's bad comedy.
I mean,
You're
it's
playing. You're
wor-
banking on the fact that you're trying to make people laugh.
It's worse when you get to George Lopez and his whole shtick is just.
Okay, so
I'm
George,
Mexican.
the George Lopez show was actually kind of funny, and
I
it
never
wasn't
watched
it wasn't when George Lopez was on. It was when his mom was on, because his mom had perfect comedic timing,
Wait, we're talking about like the
actual
George Lopez
show. Yeah,
Not the one that he made later on, right?
no,
We're
not the
talking
one that he
about
made,
We're
the
talking
OG
about-
one. Yeah,
We're talking about Lowrider, right?
no, not Lowrider. They're
No?
both bad. No, I'm talking about the Nickelodeon show.
Well, that's why. Isn't that the one where it opens up with
Yeah, with
Lowrider
Lowrider. Yeah, yeah. His mom had the best comedic timing in the fucking show. What's her name? Cast. Freaking. Belita Moreno. She was great. She was
Yo,
great in
she's
the
fire.
show.
Shout outs to her.
Yeah, shout outs to her. She's still alive.
Is she?
I doubt. She lives in Texas.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, she born in Texas.
Hell yeah.
It was me what made her.
Me and my brother.
I love this guy.
Brock.
Same.
Brock is great.
I'm usually not into blue people, but you know, he's an exception.
I remember I drank about a whole 2 liters of silver to try to keep me healthy. Turned my skin blue.
You know, that's not. Did he actually say that? Because that sounds like an actual thing he said.
No, it's actually his brother said it.
Oh.
He's like, unsafe conditions cause me to turn blue. But
Unsafe conditions, my behind. Well, actually, what would he say instead of behind? He's like, my arse. My See? I love him. He's great.
Same.
Aren't they the guys that made Mjolnir too?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the story goes that Loki was trying to like make him not do good, and he ends up like biting one of their eyes.
Yeah, he turns into a gnat and he bites the fly. It's like,
And so like that causes one of them to like, I think it was his brother to like not blow the blow the furnace properly,
funny
and
enough-
and somehow that causes the hammer to end up short.
yeah, the handle. They finished the handle. But funny enough, these two characters aren't technically characters in Norse mythology. They're referencing because the dwarves who made it were just called the Sons of Ivaldi.
Yeah, like they didn't have a name.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, there's some
But-
good name.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I don't know.
Fast forward, Tommy.
Cool.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia nerd.
I remember it, so you don't have to.
Now, what's up with God of War?
Now, God of War was a series that came out in.
I mean, look at this guy. He doesn't laugh. He doesn't.
Is he the God of
smile.
War? Is he the God of Pecs?
I mean, look at them. My God.
And he's angrier than a bag of oatmeal, for some reason.
Our
Which is a-
favorite macho man, Kratos. Now,
No,
I
that's
like how
and no,
cartoony he's not.
Manny, and then he stops and then he gets now in a more serious tone that he did have a good adventure. God, I miss him, but I don't.
Remember that time he had sex? Yeah, that was a different time.
Back when video games weren't.
And I
Scared
write
of
Deadpool.
sex.
Haha, yeah, random stuff. I'm making a Deadpool joke.
Look at me with my blazer that doesn't fit
John?
me anymore.
You might be looking at me like I'm a complete idiot, but that is a Nostalgia Critic
I'm
episode.
not looking at you. I'm playing the game.
I saw that look. Anti-rights suits. That's legit Nostalgia Critic episode.
Basically every Nostalgia Crit episode. You know the ones I enjoy? It's when he's watching a show he's never seen before,
Yeah.
and he's reviewing it with his brother, because his brother's a fucking weeb. But
Oh, yeah.
but he's also one of those film snobs.
Oh, I think the other day you guys liked a picture on Grape Juice Boys,
Yeah.
and it was a picture of the unbalding starter pack, and it was just a picture of a hat. That is his brother legit wears.
Yeah,
that.
he does.
And he is. He is that exact.
Niall
guy.
wears that hat. Luke wears a hat, but just because it's his favorite hat.
I mean, it looks good on him.
It does.
Honestly.
But I'm pretty sure he'll bald someday.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
just like, no,
I mean,
I
with that
like
hat,
my
maybe.
head of hair, he says.
Aw,
I miss Luke.
I haven't seen that man in a long time. Luke, I'm not sure if you're one of our subscribers. No.
I wish he was.
Regardless, if you're
Subscribe,
listening to this
Luke.
at one point, I miss you, buddy.
Miss you, Luke.
That was
Come back to
normal.
us.
It's okay.
Come back to
I
us.
still love you.
Regain your strength, boy. See this axe from a more civilized time. The creator's out here chopping people in half. Okay, if you could replace Kratos' axe with anything, what would it be?
A gun, a shotgun. I've already talked about this.
Really? Where was I when this happened?
I thought you were there. Boy, bring me my shotgun. And then he just
No. He doesn't even tell the boy to bring it. He just holds out his gun, and the thing comes in. He holds it, and it cocks itself.
I'm pretty sure I told John about that. I could have sworn you were there for that.
No, I wasn't there for that, but that man,
I don't really remember this.
I'm in
I vaguely
it.
remember
I'm in
this
it actually. Can we get a mod where it's just a shotgun? Every time he throws it, it just goes poof.
Well, this whole Sony going to PC shtick keeps on going on because I know Horizon Zero Dawn's happening and so is Death Stranding.
Which a game we were also going to play for this channel.
That'd be
Eventually.
awesome. Then that might be a possibility. I hope so.
Because
Because
we at TBD
oh my
love
God, I hope
ginger,
so.
so we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
We at TBD
No, man,
do
we're
not
playing Heavenly
condone
Sword.
discrimination between any kind of female, but yes, gingers are great.
We believe they might have souls. We are not speaking in absolutes because we don't know.
We are not
I've
the
not
Jedi
studied.
or the
Science
Sith.
is still not clear.
I
The
mean, for all
science.
we know, they could be lying to us.
That's what they want to do.
John, Manny, Mark,
What?
You know, the other day,
Are you all
okay.
three?
all three of you,
No,
y'all seem pretty tired. Y'all should drink Respawn by Razer.
Oh.
Wow,
I don't
tell me
want
more
kid-
about
I
this.
don't want kidney stones.
But John, Respawn by Razer
What
is
about
an energy drink amongst energy drinks.
Is it FDA certified?
I don't know.
And I can answer that for you.
No, don't, John.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Oh man, that's great. What'll it be, fellas? Actually, that's the wrong character altogether.
Fuck else you need. I love that.
No. See, he needs to be replaced with the. Thank you.
no more bonanzas, guys? Can you tell me
Welcome.
more about Respawn by Razer?
By Razer.
How about that?
Oh man, that was a good time. How about you, Mark? What would you replace this weapon with? I mean, shotgun's pretty hard to top.
Oh
you.
man. I can't wait for him to actually just steal Thor's hammer.
Ooh,
No, that
but is he worthy?
It doesn't fucking matter.
the cool?
It is what he'll do.
I mean,
it.
as long as he wears the belt, he's honestly
Yeah,
worthy.
he has the belt and the glove. That's the thing about Norse mythology.
Yeah,
You don't need to be worthy. You just have to be strong.
yeah, exactly.
Thor is just strength. He's not.
Oh, that's right. This isn't Marvel Comics.
Marlon's here to interesting mechanic.
Hit the door harder, stupid.
Hit the door harder, stupid. I forgot.
One is there's a little thing
I
behind
think it's that one. Yeah.
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 it. And
Gate mechanics.
unlike your mother.
That's why I liked her.
He's like
Alright, fine.
up top. And then Trey's
Don't
like,
do
no,
like that.
come on. That was a good joke. In good taste. You missed, John.
I never miss.
Kratos. Kratos. Atreus, did I ever tell you about how you
I mean,
were...
boy. I mean,
Boy.
Atreus. No boy. Was right.
Boy, did I ever tell
he starts
you
talking about
about...
the time he courted his wife.
His first wife.
His first wife.
His first wife.
Did I ever tell you about the time I made love to... Not your mother.
But some other women.
Specifically the
Why?
woman I first... impregnated.
Yeah. What?
Nice.
Oh, I love how the items just like drop from the sky for them.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fine.
Come on.
I like this guy. He's a fiery boy. What does he say right there?
Huh?
Atreus.
He's just yelling things in Norse.
Okay. Because I never... Okay, I know it's Norse, but I never actually got that translated. What?
It's usually like the element or
shoot,
whatever.
Okay.
Shoot, fire, stuff like that.
That's cool.
Oh, come on.
You know, you could just take out your axe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
And just start throwing it at him so
I
he
don't
doesn't
even have
jump
to
over.
throw it. Just gotta do this.
That's what I mean. Like, just start throwing it so he doesn't come over. you go.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not
Harder.
harder.
Not dumber.
Remember what Bill Gates said, John? I will always give the job to the lazier one because you'll find a way to do it faster and more efficient.
He's a liar.
That is
Yeah,
a
well,
lie.
I know. I know it is.
He's never met my security guard.
Yeah, your security guard doesn't work smarter, Manny.
No, he clearly doesn't.
There's
He got
a
his phone
difference there.
stolen.
He said smarter.
Doesn't matter.
To be fair, I'd be pissed too. If my phone got stolen, at least. Instead, my dog just sat on it and broke it. Then I
Your
had to buy a
dog?
new phone.
The fat one?
No.
Papa?
No, that's not my dog. It's my sister's dog.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm talking
Like,
about Daisy. She stepped on it. And then
oh
it
yeah, when you had Daisy,
You
I
had a
forgot about
German
that.
Shepherd. You had
broke.
a
Yeah. What a
Dog
beautiful
is
dog.
Yeah,
she
you had a.
Yeah, she was Hitler
Zon's a
hound.
Hitler hound.
She was a Hitler hound. I loved it.
Und my golden
Hitler's hound.
Shout
God.
out to, what was that? Wow, Mystery? Ah,
Oh, God,
I forgot the name of that show.
I'll look it up.
I
It
need
was
to
a
watch.
Netflix original show about like,
I need to watch that show. It should still be on Netflix, right? I
hopefully
mean, I'd assume
didn't
so.
pick it out.
Cause I mean, it's my kind of show. You know, cause Hitler's hound.
Punch. Punch
Okay.
it. You know, there's like easier ways to open a
Danger
chest.
5.
There really
Danger
is.
5.
That
Kratos
show was
doesn't give a
great.
shit.
My favorite was that every episode there's a shot of Hitler just
Jumping
jumping
out
out
of
of
a
a window,
window.
and it's tinted in black, so it could be any window. It could be on the third story of a building, but it will use that same exact shot. And it's beautiful.
Hold on. I really gotta.
Come on, John, you know how to play.
Wait,
this
do any
game.
of us still have a Netflix account?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the only one who got rid of it.
Right.
Mark does too.
I got rid of it. I forgot. Yeah, but I used Jesus' account. But I think it got logged out again.
Good.
Why?
I don't know. I just like saying that.
I was so sad. I was
it's all
like,
just
"You
it's,
let me use it for
it's
a
all
long
just
time."
reflex, Manny. I don't actually mean to say good.
No, it's okay.
It just
He doesn't.
I
know.
feel it.
there'll be times where I'm at work and be like, "Oh man, I just lost my car just got stolen, broken into," and I'll be like, "Good." They'll be like, "Seuss, what the fuck?" And he's like, "That's what you get for leaving your car
Bloody.
outside." It's like, "I can't park it inside. I don't have a garage." It's like, "Well, whose fault is that?"
You should have parked inside of the mall.
You specifically do it to Christian.
Exactly. Well, because his is easy. You don't come at me with that stupidity. You come at me with like, "Hey, Suze, we need to do
Sure.
this," and I'm like, "Okay." Instead, like that, I've yet to see the day where you come at me with like, "Oh man, I got here late because something happened." It was like, "What happened, John? My thing broke," and then I'll be like, "Good."
No, yeah, it's like if I'll always admit to being late. If I'm like, I manage my time better.
Well, it's not even that. You just show up like a couple minutes late, and it's mostly because just
I didn't
Yeah,
care to
you-
leave on time.
Exactly.
Like whatever. I will say the weirdest thing I was late for it.
like
was,
it's never as bad as the boss who's just like, "Hey Ben, it's been 40 minutes. The security guy's waiting outside for
Shit
you."
happened. Like
It's not even shit happen. I just think he just didn't wake up on time.
the worst thing that happened to me, the weirdest thing that happened to me was I was leaving for work one day, and I go out to I'm walking down the street, and I see this dude in a suit, just like prancing, like down the street like at high speeds, and then he trips and falls and just eats his face into the gravel. It was
Their room's written along the side.
wow.
What is going on?
So
We had a really so we got after our Grubhub calling out, we basically got what their story was. We ordered burgers and like milkshakes, and then what is it? They said they didn't have milkshakes or something.
All right, this is
yeah,
from our
no,
previous call out.
Grubhub. We ordered from this place called Dijon Burger, and the only reason I'm saying this is so you people know. When we ordered two milkshakes, 2 burgers, fries, and drink. Fries and drink and burgers show up, but the shake doesn't. And I was like, okay, well, did they like say it was gonna be missing, or did we just like not order them? I called Grubhub. They're like, oh, they called us and they told us they didn't have that item anymore. And I'm like, okay. And so they waited until
Yep, right.
like the item was delivered to say that the item didn't happen. And they're like, yeah, we're sorry, we'll process a refund. And so I leave a review just saying like, hey, they didn't like do something. And they replied, apparently they said that the driver just left without them.
Well, I thought it was weird because we got
Bruh.
we got straws for the shakes in our bag, and I was thinking.
So
like,
then that just tells me that like
Grubhub
Grubhub
is
drivers are just bad. Because we ordered from this place called Pickles. Now that's
got
a
their
good
own
got their
place.
own
They're
guy.
sus.
They're so good, and they know us so well that half the time when we order something, it's here within the 30-minute mark.
Yep.
It's crazy how fast that is.
I can.
Most places order and you'll be waiting for like an hour or two.
Mhm.
These guys, they're fucking in it.
Yeah, they're in it to win it. Seriously, I order from all the time.
Yeah,
Probably
dude.
isn't a good thing, but whatever.
Well, I mean, when we do decide to order, we usually order from them. This time we wanted to go with something different because different is good
Ooh.
sometimes.
Did we ever talk about the time that I ordered from that chicken place and the driver was shit? Remember?
I remember the
Remember,
same
guys?
place that we go order from betrayed me because they didn't have the drink I wanted.
Oh, I
And,
remember.
One time I didn't get a drink, and then the other time I got water.
Well, like
I
half the
was
time,
so
well,
defeated,
See,
but
see
it's
funny
like,
enough,
odd,
Piccolos actually likes us because they call us and be like, "Hey, there's no Sprite. Do you want the Coke?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll take a Coke."
It's so
Like,
odd because
okay,
that was
cool.
only you that one time.
Yeah.
And the 2 times.
Well, it happened twice, and it's like I haven't given up. They still give me a bottle of water every time,
Well, at least there's
or
that.
every other time, and it's like, fuck it, it's water.
Yeah, I can't honestly.
It's a
Maybe they
beverage.
they,
Slightly
they
messed
know,
up my
man.
order,
They,
I'm cool.
they know, Mark. It's like they slip in the Diet Coke, be like, "Hey."
Like, hey, buddy.
It's like
slow down
I
a
just
bit.
want my Mexican Coke, man, with my real sugar.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
we will face
Fire.
it next time.
No, next time. Always now. Anyway, yeah, next time.